Hello?
Hello.
Hello. What a game we've got.
Can't wait.
What a game we've got coming up between Live Laugh Luton and Work in Progress. Tofeh muted, of course, in the chat.
Yes. And deafened.
And deafened. Unacceptable.
Enough before you even start.
Well, we'll welcome Tofeh to the panel soon. For right now, I'd like to welcome KieranTheWise, Statsman KieranTheWise, back to the panel. How are you, sir?
Very much. Thank you. I'm good, thank you. Got my second best tie on again, just for this.
Nice. Love it.
Ready for stats? Lots of stats. Right. This is the last game of the week, although we are playing it a couple of days delayed, so lots of stats to look at tomorrow.
Yeah, I just need to invite to lobby. This should pull you all in. Very good. Right, is the channel still the Spidered Man? Right, because you could join the Spidered Man broadcast channel, please.
I can't join.
Did you not get a lobby invite?
No, I can, but I can't accept his invite.
You should. He's put the lobby password in as well. You could just find. You could search.
Yeah, restart Dota and then just join via the password.
Oh, is it because I'm spectating a game?
Probably, yeah.
So it's open mic team, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Wait,
yeah.
Sorry, party. Open mic party, and then mute Cobra classes and turn voice down.
Yep, that'll be it.
Perfect. So that the VOD can hear my dulcet tones.
That's true.
That's the key.
Yeah, so
is it custom lobbies? Browse? Oh no.
Yeah, if you go to.
What's the password?
It is in the GOONTI National channel.
Yes. Nutkin posted it a second ago.
Yeah.
Amazing. Very good. Region of Fiji. Oh, I just went to the shop and got a pork pie and a whisper.
You went to the shop.
Yeah.
How close is the shop to where you are?
I literally live above a co-op.
Oh my God.
game of fuel there. A pork pie and a whisper.
As I sit here with like my bag of 12 bites.
Dude, I went to go get a chocolate bar because I was feeling something sweet, and then they had like pork pies in the reduced section, so you can't not have that.
Oh, dude. That's the best when they're reduced.
It's just good value. Was that live on stream as well? Everybody knows I'm a proper northern bloke.
So, I believe that we're waiting for hoBBit and FedEx to get into their slots, and a final yes or no on if Shallot is able to make it or not. If not, I believe they do have a sub planned.
They have a sub planned. Do we know who that sub is?
Yeah, you might have heard of it. It's AIM. I don't know if you've heard of AIM before.
AIM?
Yeah.
No. Well, Shallot is in the Shallot's in the chat chat. So I assume he will be joining.
Oh yeah, good point.
So
Lovely bit of banter going on in the chat right now in the lobby. Where Banana has just crammed an entire pack of sour Skittles into his mouth, and now his face is closing in on itself. He may not have much time.
It's always a good sign that your POS one appears to have short-term amnesia.
Dude, POS ones is the most brainless role. It's official. Anybody who claims otherwise is untrue.
It's true. I've watched Tofeh play it all the time.
Dude, if I can play it competently, it must be brainless. All you do is hit creeps and then at some point press your BKB and you're fine. If it's so brainless, why am I so bad at it? Jake, you're too smart. It's like once...
No, I play with Jake. That's not the problem.
No. He's too brain to play carry. That's the problem. I mean, I did watch you play Troll earlier and I was sad for you.
God, that was an awful game.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Flax nearly tilted his team out of existence and you won, causing you to nearly win. So
yeah, I had a terrible game on Lion. That was poor showing on my behalf.
Oh, I did see that. Yes.
a few big stuns, but also some diabolical positioning, which cost me my life on more than one occasion.
Action Dan may have bad news for us.
Oh, he's talking to
okay, not me.
Jake, I think.
Good. Okay. I thought that I used to work for the co-op and was about to tell me bad things about their pork pies.
Okay, so Live Laugh Luton have won the coin toss. They've chosen first pick. The Whip have chosen Dire.
Okay.
Live Laugh Luton do prioritise first pick a lot. And it's to troll me.
Because
so they ban Undying, right?
So they ban Undying, yeah. So that they can be the guys who get to ban Undying to piss off the manager.
Yeah, it's baffling, really.
Let's need to quickly change
sometimes it do be like that.
Place on the desktop, there we go.
So a little bit of fun fact. Fun is not the right word. Maybe a fact for you that in the tournament so far, Radiant has a slight advantage. Has a slightly higher win rate.
Okay.
51.1%. So it's like a game in it.
Oh, okay.
Which is quite interesting that it's so well balanced. Good job, Valve. Good job, Ice Frog.
I feel like I don't trust the goons to take advantage of being on Diane. So,
Yeah, they pressure the wrong towers all the time. They view I have noticed over the past actual few years now, they don't really they don't really value towers individually. They just literally they value towers as all towers are equal, which is a very
I'd be interested to see what the split is in Pro Dota, because as far as I'm concerned, Dire jungle is just exceptionally better than Radiant jungle.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem. Is you feel inclined. I think there's this nature to try and you have to take over the enemy jungle. So of course, if you're playing Dire, you then try and take over Radiant jungle. You take over you take their safe lane tower, and then you sit in their jungle, the furthest point from Roche.
But also the Dire top jungle and Radiant Ancients to farm feel way nicer. That's just
We've had a couple of bans, Jakiro and Void.
Faceless Void.
Has Revenant even played it?
I don't know. I can tell you shortly.
I think he's played it once. But there might have been a
He
pub
has,
that I
actually.
saw him playing it.
No, he has played it in the tournament so far. Actually, I think he played it.
Luton just banned.
They ban Undying, okay.
Oh, phew.
Luton
Okay,
banned the Witch Doctor. Okay, well,
For once, Live Laugh Luton did the right ban.
yeah, I mean,
Is Live Laugh Luton planning on picking Tidehunter?
they could do. I mean, we're literally just talking about this, so.
Where Banana played Faceless Void against Goon Special Forces in their first game.
In the first game, okay, yeah, that game was Where Banana had to do literally nothing that game.
Yeah, that game was a free loss, I believe. I hope they didn't first pick Tide because that sounds god awful.
Okay, I respect it.
Sure.
Stick to what you know.
I mean, like,
I'm slightly surprised. He complains a lot about having to play Viper, and then proceeds to, when he has basically free choice of his heroes on the first pick Viper again.
I mean, like, I feel like first picking Viper's just gravy, right? You know, it wins the lane. You don't. It's sort of mindless. You know what NPR is going to do with it.
I do like the immediate pick up of the Shadow Shaman. That's a good first pick. I would prefer.
Okay.
I do really prefer Shadow Shaman as a 4, though. I don't want it going in lane against this Viper.
I would say, in Goon games, I would infinitely prefer Lion to Shadow Shaman in basically every scenario. I think the lads are not as good on this hero compared to the simplicity of Lion. Dawnbreaker made it through and is in first phase. It's a hero that wins their lane also, like the Viper in the off lane.
Yeah, that's a strong pick from the Whip.
Live Laugh Luton have responded to the Dawnbreaker before, though, in the bot against, I believe it was... What team is Bird's team?
5 seconds
Oh.
remaining.
What a great question.
That was Tommy team. Yes, they
That was Bommy's team, yeah.
responded to that with an Emu Nyx and a Hobbit Silencer.
And a Silencer, yeah.
Oh, so this is gonna be
That's
more than
Emu's
likely
hero.
Emu.
That's the
Emu
off
Tusk.
lane. This is how you draft, lads. You don't draft both your supports in the first phase. You keep one of them hidden.
This lane combo is really fucking strong. Like, this is just some really sad lane for your POS 1.
I think that Live Laugh Luton played this exact lane combo in their first game that they played in this tournament.
They did.
Correct.
And the Tusk has
It
been
was.
banned a lot.
It was. Unfortunately, their next pick was Jakiro, and that is already banned by themselves. So they're not doing a repeat of game 1 of the tournament.
I feel like
10 seconds remaining.
I'd like Whip to pick something
5
like
seconds remaining.
Drow Ranger Omni or something like that.
Yeah.
I really like
know-
Omni Knight versus Viper and Tusk, basically.
I would actually like Drow Omni as a safe lane, because that will give you an enormous amount of sustain between the heroes that you already have and damage.
And it's also, you know, if like Drow actually threatens Viper and Tusk on the lane, if you get snowballed, you're probably gonna die. But as long as the Omni is there to protect
So-
you, you can live.
Paragon, who I believe is the POS 1 for the Whip, does play Drow, or has played Drow at least.
Okay.
I'm hesitant to say successfully. 13 games, 38.5% win rate. So
Okay.
When I think of
average of 10.
Paragon, when I think of Drow, though, I do think of Paragon and Storming Eagle, though. So at least we
And
know
then-
they're experienced on the heroes.
see,
I also think of Daniel the Wise.
I think of Daniel the Wise, yeah. Daniel the Wise.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's embedded in my brain. I think it's a nice comfort pick for him if he's playing POS 1.
10 seconds remaining.
There's a lot of mid bans going on.
5
They're
seconds
banning out
remaining.
FedEx on win conditions. The
This is the
sponsors are going to
mistake.
love to see
The
it.
sponsors are going to be furious. And
So-
let's take a break quickly from the game to see what the sponsors think right now.
We, the sponsors of Live Laugh Luton, would like to remind the team that every game you lose, a sponsor will
10
pull out.
seconds remaining.
Redalus promised us you would win, and you better, or else
5
dire
seconds
consequences.
remaining.
And remember, for the love of God, don't put FedEx on the win condition.
And as they were just saying, yeah, don't put FedEx on the win condition. Luckily, the Whip seemed to be doing that for us by...
They're banning it out.
Oh!
Alchemist.
Alchemist
a
into
spicy
Viper
pick.
Tusk. Oh god,
So
I feel so sad for this guy.
Randy Giles says this is a hoBBit Tusk.
Don't listen to him. Do not listen to this man.
hoBBit Tusk.
This is definitely Emu Tusk.
I don't
This
know.
has to be an Emu Tusk.
5
Yeah.
seconds remaining. Radiant team.
I understand the idea behind. There's the lion pick.
There's the lion. That's a hoBBit hero.
I don't really like the lion into the Dawnbreaker so much. I think there's a potential that you just get run over in the lane unless they pick some really strong safe lane carry that doesn't care.
I think I know what they're. I think I know what they're picking. They were talking about it earlier today. Carry bounty
5
hunter.
seconds remaining.
They were talking about it earlier today.
I would not like a carry bounty hunter versus an alchemist Dawnbreaker. I do. I mean,
so where do we think this alchemist is? This alchemist?
I believe this has to be a POS 1 alchemist.
So if it is, like Paragon, a game with 13 matches on it has a 61% or 61.5% win rate on alchemist.
There we see.
I mean, if I'm honest, I'm looking at the KDA. 3 kills, 6 deaths, 7 assists on average.
Oh, Drow. Okay.
The Drow for Luton.
They take the Drow.
I mean, I do like it so far.
It's got to be. It's got to be tiny mid, right? It has to be.
Yeah, I mean they shoot. Yeah, tiny mid feels safe.
10
I don't-
seconds
You need a
remaining.
FedEx hero
assume-
that can go at the front and also be the go hero, because at the moment they
5
just have
seconds
Tusk for
remaining.
go.
I don't know how I feel
Okay.
about this Drow alchemist.
Where Banana has a 32 matches on Drow, 50% win rate. So it's sitting perfectly averagely.
Okay.
Last played a
I
week
guess-
ago.
I feel like NPR has to build the vessel this game though. I
think-
don't want to see you build the vessel.
Do you think Tusk will never get it? It just won't be fast enough.
Yeah, but also like Viper is a hero that you can build vessel in lane, and it doesn't really. It actually it helps enable what you want to do in dominating the lane, and then you can snowball your lane from it, right? So, I think it's also a nice item for the hero in general. But yeah,
Radiant
I hope.
team ban.
Oh, that's a POS 4 hero.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh god, that's a really sad Drow Lion lane. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
This hero really punishes Drow just in the game.
Yeah. It's not
Like,
great.
there's not much you can really do. They have some save with
Great.
the Tusk, but yeah,
really-
really nice pick from Whip.
You really need something on FedEx that's going to pull this draft together, and especially be a tempo setter. You do not want the Whip running away with the tempo with an Alk, Dawnbreaker, Marcy lineup.
Probably a Volcani Marcy. I think he's their 4, and then their 5 is
Yeah.
shallot, I think. I haven't seen much Whip play.
I mean, it does make this bottom lane really weak if you have Alchemist, Shadow Shaman into Viper Tusk. So, I mean, they're basically both teams should win their off lane.
You could pick Ember Spirit into this. Ember Spirit goes Vessel. It's a bit greedy though.
I mean, you could just pick an. I mean, this could be a FedEx Invoker.
Yeah, very. Yeah.
It gives you a lot of control in teamfight, which they currently lack. That's also a hero that can build Vessel if they want
Stessie,
to.
I saw that Abaddon Pos 5 Ags rush, and I wanted to report you for griefing after that game. So don't you come in here and defend it, all right?
Okay, I will say in that particular case and game it was very good, but also you were snowballing the game out of control. So, yeah. What would I like to see for mid on Whip? I'd like to see a Quap style hero.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, they
Something
banned out,
that, like-
they banned out the puck themselves. They banned out their own
5
OD.
seconds remaining.
I think they need some hero that jumps the backline, because currently they don't. They have the Marcy that goes in, but there is potential she just gets isolated. So, I'd like to see something that follows that up.
And yes, Stessie, you were the first Abaddon of the tournament.
Maybe
Dire team ban.
then don't have a Tinker player, do they?
FedEx is a Tinker player.
Radiant team pick.
What would you like to see?
Tinker
As the
made it
Invoker
through.
ban. Invoker is banned, so what would you like to see from Live Laugh Luton as their mid?
Dire
I
team
want to see some range
Conqueror.
damage.
Okay.
Well, that's not quite the range damage you're after, but it's...
Okay, I literally thought about Batrider for Whip, but Yeah, I feel like that Batrider is a really good pick. This is a really good Batrider game.
If the whip can get ahead, like in the lanes, they could turn an inch into a mile with this draft. They can get so far ahead.
I don't.
What Live Laugh Luton need is time, and I think FedEx will need to buy them a lot of time.
I think. Yeah,
I think that do they not need to snowball out of the lane and sort of trample it on as quickly as they can? I think Emu and MPR will.
Assuming on hero matchups, right? Batrider will win mid very hard.
Oh, so random guy has 2 matches on Batrider.
Oh, really?
Perfectly,
okay.
1 win, 1 loss. So this could be his win was a pretty convincing win from the looks. It looks like he last played that a week ago, Batrider.
I mean, actually, to be fair,
4 hours ago.
Sorry. The one thing I will say is that if FedEx ever X's somebody that the random guy lassos, that will instantly break the lasso.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a nice little trick that FedEx can do to stop.
Hang on. Right. That should not be playing yet. Hang on. Sorry. That was not meant to be playing. Sorry, chat.
Did you play something in the background?
Accidentally, yeah.
Oh, God.
I spoiled the thing for the team fights.
Oh, no, Red. Okay, so now we've seen the drafts and we've had a bit of a chat. Kieran, who do you think is going to take this game?
I mean, the Whip have a very strong looking team. I think they've got a lot of if they are able to get out the lanes well and they're able to play well, I think the Whip could do really well. But I've got to back my boys on Live Laugh Luton, haven't I? Publicly, of course. So my money's on Live Laugh Luton.
Okay, you didn't have to say that under duress because Redalus is here, by the way. Red, who do you think is going to win this game?
I'm simping for my lads. I believe in them.
Well,
I think they'll somehow pull out this win. Now watch them as they lose this team fight. All right?
They're out for blood.
Oh, this is a 5-man gank.
They've seen Volcani.
Volcani.
AFK.
He has to take a rebound here, or he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
And he's dead. Emu taking the first
He
blood.
cast the spell. Does anybody have a stick?
He cast the spell and also Dawnbreaker using Celestial Hammer. Not that it matters very much, but they will secure that first blood for Emu, and they will get 2 runes.
Yeah.
So trading off the bounty runes against the Alk.
What is Webinar doing?
I have the classic expectated bug, so I'm just going to relaunch.
I'll go for it.
Yeah, I had that as well.
Webinar are walking down to the bottom lane.
So, I think I'm going to be watching this top lane. Oh no, actually, I really want to see how this Marcy plays against the Drow. I think that's a more interesting matchup.
Shout if something starts happening in the
sort of-
bot lane. I'm going to be keeping an eye on mid and see how random guy gets on this Batrider.
Yeah. Did FedEx buy a stick? FedEx didn't buy a stick. I know he's got it coming out. Okay, good. Christ. Yeah.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
FedEx got a lot of goo on him right now. 4 stacks. 5 stacks.
I mean, to be fair, level 1, you're not that scared.
Yeah.
Of course, what I can't tell you in the stats how many demo games or any bot games he's been playing Batrider on.
You think he's been practicing that?
Nature. Yeah, maybe
Is
he
he a-
has.
Is he a bat?
Dick to pick Bat with 2 games under your belt, so maybe he's got a
I
few
think
more
so.
on the sly.
Oh, first one the top lane. That I did not expect. Dies under tower to a lot of level 1 poison attacks.
He died to the... Oh, okay. I mean, this is like... I do think that lane is incredibly punishing, but it's also not very high skill. So
The only real challenge is when they both throw in an acid, just working out whose is whose.
FedEx probably saying in all chat right now 1-0. Saying in allied chat, even he wouldn't shit talk. And I just realised he tried to TP out on the Alk, so now he's walking back to base.
Oh, and he TPs at the tier 2? Okay.
That's very strange.
Where Banana is having a really nice lane so far down bot. I do think once Volcani gets level 3, that's when the lane dynamic will change slightly because you'll have a level 2 hammer and you'll have both spells on Marcy.
I feel like Random Guy is being very punished right now by Batrider's like actually pretty damn poor attack, animation, and damage. Only having 2 and 2 on CS right now.
I guess he just doesn't know the matchups. It's unfortunate, I guess.
He's spamming a lot of sticky napalm. He's keeping the stacks up, which is good.
Oh, where Banana dies down bot.
And
there was the spike happened where you got the rebound on top into Starbreaker. I mean, there's not much you can really do as a Drow versus that.
Where Banana has to respect the ability of Drow of Dawn just to dive behind a lane of creeps.
He has to use Firefly. Is he going to take down FedX here? FedX is just outspeeding him. He doesn't have the napalm stacks, and 17 charges on the wand.
Yeah.
I think that Random Guy probably, like you say, he just doesn't listen to the matchup. Paragon is just walks to the tier 2 and then TP'd in again.
Oh.
Oh.
Will he get this kill? 5 stack? No. Verified a save.
Where Banana's playing very aggressive in this bot lane.
But it's probably for the best, right? Because there's no creeps. The creeps are under their tower. This is potentially really good.
These guys they're being bullied out in this bot lane. This is very unfortunate. Oh, he's about to...
did not expect that. Action up top as Shallot goes in against the Emu, goes in against the Tusk again.
I mean, like,
for this top lane.
Tag team with a level 3 Viper is just a dead hero. I don't think there's like any real way of escaping that unless you have some purge on the lane.
Okay.
It's such a
pig in the gaff going in. Gets the CS.
Pig in the gaff. He's got 20 stick charges and he's not using them. This is inefficient play, by the way. Like if you ever get 20 stick versus some
trouble for hoBBit down under.
But they have no mana or webinar.
They're like, oh god, Timorous
Prawn can die.
In a lot of trouble here.
hoBBit could. I think if hoBBit turned on the Prawn, it may have.
Maybe if he'd done the mana drain much earlier, but
Oh, FedX is stream sniping definitely because he used his stick.
Get out of it, FedX. You're bad.
Oh, a Random Guy is getting turned on here.
He's got a Tidebringer coming up. He just needs a creep.
Oh! Oh no, he lost the stacks. He had 5 stack and then let it drop. I think that might have been slightly different otherwise.
Very sad. It is it's an impressive amount of CS coming out from Webanana though. Like even now, up to 1 death.
I actually think they've played this. I don't know. I think the Whip have played this lane really poorly. It shouldn't have gone this way. But...
Oh, Random Guy.
NPR. Shallot is food in the top lane.
I'm not looking top anymore.
I think.
Oh, gank mid from Volcani. But the boat!
Oh, FedX. Pig in the gaff.
Pig in the gaff. He's got 6 charges on him. FedX is dead here. Fairy Fire comes out. He's got the boat buff.
Oh, Random Guy had a sticky.
Oh, that's so sad. He will tick down probably to 1 health, but obviously you can't die from boat buff.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be tray low for a little
Meanwhile, Timorous Prawn is getting bullied out solo bot versus this full mana, full HP Drow.
And Drow about to hit level 5. As I said, I'm not looking top. You can't make me look top.
Yeah, it's a disaster up there, I believe, for Whip.
I mean, I'm just looking at the CS. Like,
yeah,
Drow with twice as many CSs out really just tells a story, I think. I didn't expect to see a Drow to be the deciding factor in these lanes, though.
I mean, Drow is a very strong laner, assuming that she can just sit back, right?
Yeah.
If you ever get on top of her, she's just sad.
Like Timorous Prawn seems to want to just be able to farm these creep waves, but he's up against a Drow and a Lion. You're not farming against these heroes in that way.
Danger shot for Paragon. I think he's going down. He has. Yeah.
Fed dead?
Oh, FedEx died mid though. He overextended
Oh.
and got hit by the tower. So
Yeah, an
I think
arcane route.
So here right now, I'd love Volcani to just go on Where Banana. Like, you've got a creep wave and okay, yeah. They just needed to get on top of them on level 2 or 3.
Are you not worried about the lion at all? Like stopping your go?
I mean, you are a bit, but also all you really need to do is stun Where Banana and toss him back, and then if they're casting spells on you, you still just fight him probably.
Go
But
bar.
I think the lane's gone so poorly now that it's sort of impossible to play this lane as like, see there? Look, like,
Could be trouble here for Web Banana.
look at this. Like,
Oh,
okay.
very
no.
good.
Timorous
Lovely.
Prawn used the wrong spell. That's unfortunate. But you see, even there, like, just with the bounce and the toss, got Where Banana to half health. So if you're doing that in a creep wave with a Dawn that has life and mana,
Macy accusing me of putting ads in the on the stream. Matey, I think you'll find as an affiliate, I do not have choice. I do not have a choice.
yeah. So pay up that sub money, am I right?
You either
NPR has treads going Dragonlance next. Where Banana has treads going Dragonlance next. Both of them
Yeah.
basically matching farm.
it's,
NPR.
Almost
NPR
exactly
is-
net worth wise.
NPR's going Atos. That is not the item I wanted.
No, I really wanted to see the Spirit Vessel. I know that Alk is obviously not having a great game, but it's an Alk. It will.
I mean,
It
it's you're also playing versus a Dawnbreaker Marcy, right? So
Yeah.
Marcy has Psychic, which is a free Satanic at level 1, just as a reminder.
Can they
Actually,
reach
it's not
him?
anymore.
Oh, the range, the Ravage.
Huge. Yeah, you also have Dawnbreaker with Luminosity and her ult, which is a free heal. Paragon's about to get caught in the jungle before he gets level 6. Oh, this is really sad.
Got an outcome thing.
He didn't even take the bounty route.
Oh no.
That's a little bit sad, admittedly.
Oh, okay. Fed's queuing up the Spirit Vessel.
Oh, okay. Fed is getting it. I think I don't mind that. Okay.
So Fed's doing the the mid one build that he did the other day.
I see.
Have a look at net worth, Red. We have a little mini competition going on here
Oh, good fucking lord. Okay.
between the top two.
Oh no, Shallot! What have you done, Shallot?
Reswap to XPM as we are loving to do. Check out.
You
Oh,
poor sweet boy. Buy a tome. Read a book.
Reader, go to the public library.
Go to the public library
Oh my god.
and get a tome.
So on the bot lane, Timorous Prawn just used all of his spells to clear out a triple cap stacked large camp, and then they didn't get any of the large camp, and Where Banana just multi-shotted the entire thing and got all the last hits.
Look at how bunched up Whip are having to be right now. Like, just protect this stack.
They're just so scared on them.
That is a very large ancient stack.
But Paragon's only just hit level 6. I don't know if he can take this without level 4 Acid Spray. It'll be like lots.
I'd like you to check what item he's going though. Oh, he just
I've
soul ringed?
He just soul ringed, he's salving, he can't. It's gonna be difficult to take this stack.
He
Like,
can't take this back actually. I don't think there's any way. Just as a heads up, please never go Maelstrom on Alchemist if anybody watching this
like
game.
this is not efficient.
Oh,
This
Shallot
is-
might die here. Oh,
He's about to run out of his ult as well.
Bot lane Drow. Oh, Drow saved. But
she's
Baron
out.
coming in.
Tusk-
hoBBit playing.
Emu also coming in though.
Well,
And
can he
they
just
really want
not-
to kill him here.
Why can't he just not using his rebound spell?
LLL doing the right thing and rotating to protect their boss
Oh,
one.
they're finding.
Snowball out.
They are finding. They
Nice push.
Oh, this is...
Whip need to. They still haven't finished the ancient stack, and Paragon's
What?
almost dead. Like,
By the way, NPR's just taking this tower for free top lane, so...
this is.
Oh, he
this is
missed the
how he-
last hit.
this is
though.
how he
A
likes to play,
criminal.
This is how NPR likes to play. Like, you give him all of the early game space, and he will then arrive later in the game. And
This
just
is,
start
to be
going.
fair, this is how I play the off lane, really. I sit in my lane for like 10 minutes, and I'm just going to commit until I take their tower.
NPR will arrive later in the game, take 2 hits, and then run away.
Yeah.
He
They're trying
is
for him.
about to get bat-rided, though.
I think he could mad fight this Batrider.
I think he needs to, otherwise he's going to die. Oh, he's
I
dead
think he's
anyway.
in trouble though. Yeah.
Dire's middle tower
A random guy does have bots, so that is something. Oh, he's getting blink, though. Because he feels like he needs to play fast.
As Librarian pointed out, Oak pointed out, Paragon did have to take the tome, depriving shallot of his.
I did see that as well.
Right
when
in
he
front of the
did
level
stack.
4. Right in front of the level 4 shaman. He did manage to take the stack eventually, and he's now got his javelin.
I really hate this build.
Has Volcani forgotten to buy boots?
Yes.
Or are they now flying out? I hope they're now flying out.
No, he's forgotten to buy boots.
He's forgotten to buy boots. Okay. He's just queued up Blink.
It's okay.
Emu really wants to take this fight though.
Yeah. Emu's very keen to play fast and aggressive. He knows they have vision of him.
Well, Volcani using his spells. Look at this. This is a really nice go.
Oh, but here comes a lot of Live Laugh Luton spells. Random guy probably going down on the back line. Timorous Prawn charging in, trying to get a return kill. Unfortunately,
He's bolting in.
unfortunately,
He's about to get
Melt this
hobbited,
on
right?
Everyone.
Yeah, there's the Atos.
That's a dead boy.
The X as well.
The
Even
Emu
if-
trying to take the last hit, but NPR spitting too hard. NPR's game. I really don't like this Atos BKB build. I understand that he's going it so that they apply the break.
I
They
work
never tops
hard,
him.
and meanwhile, Banana, like me, on a daily basis. I work hard for the money. So hard, honey. Something, money. Come on, give me lots of honey.
has fallen.
I'd like Banana to go top and farm this top wave and the Ancients now, because he's like got his Dragonlance.
Smoke and invis. FedEx is walking straight into them, but he's gonna know.
Oh,
Oh, but there's a sentry. Volcani.
Volcani, no.
He's gonna be even further away from that blink. And boots, which he's
By the
still
way,
buying.
Who's
Paragon ran away when he could have rebounded to him. Paragon just ditched his boy.
Shallot, by the way, still level 5, just wanted to fucking TP in and die there.
Very aggressive TP going on.
Webinar to get in there. You can
Musk
fight him.
still hunting. Emu's still hunting for some kills in mid.
Paragon is now queuing up a
he's
Skull Basher
spotted.
second item.
He spotted him. He spotted random guy. He needs to try and slow him down. Shards comes out, gets the X, gets the torrent,
He's been X'd.
and there we
huge.
go.
Clinical.
Spirit Vessel now coming out for what it's worth on FedEx as well.
Straight
Yeah,
to
I do-
BKB on NPR. He's got the Ogre Axe for that.
Bounty.
I'd actually really like Drow to pick up a shard right now.
Oh, is that the hypothermia? Oh, frost
Yeah, I
damage,
think
yeah.
it'd be so insanely good.
Versus Auk, yeah, Jesus.
It's really good versus the Auk, it's really good versus the Dawn and the Marcy. Also, it's pretty good versus Batrider because it gives you a slow. What?
hoBBit has finger in one, he's looking for it. Oh, he's hexed.
Punches him. They could probably get Shallot here as well, right?
Well, Volcani went in to save his boy. Shallot,
Shallot,
please
you're
leave.
level 5, dude. Please.
It's
unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, like, assuming this is a normal Alchemist game where he doesn't go Maelstrom Basher, you'd expect, like, some Radiance Blink build, and you'd want a Manta style to react.
Why do you think
to
he's
that.
gone this Maelstrom Basher? Do you think he feels he has to farm,
I haven't.
but then he's
I
converted
don't
to
know.
Basher to
He-
fight?
Kieran,
now
we
after-
don't know. He just really likes hammers, alright? He just
Dude,
fucking
I
loves
have-
hammers.
I dare to think why he's gone this build, but
This build is dog shit. This build is
It's
utter
very
dog
bad.
shit.
I'm very confused.
You've got no way of killing people with this build. Despite what you think building these items, you've got no way of killing people.
But it's also like, it doesn't make you tankier, because you want to like build items that sort of make you tankier so you can run in and just be like this front line. But relying entirely on chemical rage in your stat gain is not going to work this game.
Pressure
It doesn't
coming
really
out.
work in any game.
Pressure coming out from Whip here as they try and pressure this bot tier 1.
Where Banana walked into a camp.
They've seen Where Banana farming down here the whole time, so they've brought
Where
heroes
Banana,
down.
please don't feed right now. This is going to
He's
be...
dead. He's already dead, dude. I'm telling you, he's already
Volcani's got
dead.
this. Volcani, don't be a coward.
He's already dead. Where Banana
he
is
missed
already
his-
dead.
Yeah, Where Banana's dead.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
I think he's so farmed that he might live. Oh,
Volcani's just dead.
just spit.
NPR could
NPR,
probably...
you're such a fucking coward. I think if he just
The snakes go
killed him
down!
straight away. There are no TPs on the rest of the platform.
They took the top tier 2. I think they're just having to
A
agree
nice
about the
turnaround by
path.
Whip. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower has
I actually think if NPR just started clicking the Alchemist straight away while he was taking the tower hits, he might have killed him. But
We saw some snakes though.
Gold for my chest.
That's good. He knows how to
That is
press
good.
R.
this is good. This is nice for them. They've taken the bot tier 1. It's opening up the map a bit more for this Alchemist to start farming. He is committing to the Basher and not going BKB.
Kieran, as a man who does not like to press R when playing Shadow Shaman, how did you feel about that snake's usage?
I think it was overeager, to be honest. I feel like he didn't have to use it there, and then he should have held it for at least another 20 to 30 minutes, just in case there's a better time to use it.
Okay, very good. They go for another smoke play? No, but they are going for an invasion, and Paragon is just going to get caught and is probably dead.
So, I have to say, this is a little bit out of character for Paragon in terms of items that he usually builds on Alch. Normally he goes for sort of a raid. He has previously built in one game, which is a loss, he bought Maelstrom, BKB, AC, Basher. But usually it looks like he goes into like Radiance, Manta sometimes, Basher, BKB.
That sounds like the right sort of items. Oh god, a random guy's been caught out here.
And there we
Finger,
go.
death.
He got the stack.
That's a stack. Also, hoBBit has a blink now, by the way.
hoBBit does have a blink. They have double blink on their supports.
Yeah.
Average GPM for the previous games is 659. That would be decent on a normal carry. On Alk, it's awful.
Yes.
Dire's bottom
As it
tower
currently
is
sits
under
at 409,
Now-
so
The only issue I have
Oh.
right now is where NPR is. I would like to see. I
NPR?
would love to see NPR pushing out
TPing?
mid, but about.
Oh, he's TPing mid.
What are
Okay,
you
they're
doing?
going Roche. They're going Roche. But I would have loved to
So-
have seen him pushing out mid about 2 minutes earlier,
tower is under attack.
rather than pushing out this bot lane for no reason.
Radiant Dire have scans. They do know.
I don't think they can do anything about it though.
Too late.
Dawnbreaker
I-
kicks an invis.
An invisible spectre.
He's pat right
Dawnbreaker's
right there.
going Deso when he's this far behind. It doesn't feel very good. I think he should just change this into a BKB personally. Yeah.
Right, I feel there's a big team
mean,
fight coming up. We're
it's-
putting the music on.
Oh. This Batrider went blink bots, but I don't think I've seen him have a pickup with the blink since he got it. Oh. Live off Luton are under a ward, so I believe that Whip should be able to get out of here. Paragon doesn't have a TP. Oh god.
There are two bounty roots right
my
there!
God. Oh no! Oh, that's really unfortunate. He TP'd to the same tower as somebody else, so he had a 5-second TP. Yeah.
can't believe he's got his AirPods
Radiant's
in.
bottom tower is
You
under
can hear them coming. Those poor people. Okay, that was like the perfect music timing, by the way. Like,
Okay.
Emu is hunting in top. In the
oh god, it's been X though. It literally doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Timorous Prawn has to ult to get away. Volcani dies again.
that is.
No!
It's. I think it's sad when you have to ult out on Dawn. I think it's so strong to be able to ult into fights from across the map and put that
So
pressure on.
painful.
That little bit of global pressure. I think it's sad when you have to use that to escape and on a 120-second, 150-second cooldown, 120-second cooldown.
There is a desperation smoke. It feels a bit like
They
a
have
desperation
smoke now.
smoke coming up.
And Paragon's about to hit the Ancients. Oh, he's about to walk into hoBBit. Oh,
Shallot
he got his ult off though.
spotted.
He's.
I
I mean, he's
feel
lower
like
level. Than
this was
both
this
of
was
us.
Whip's go, and random guy is dying for it, and shallot is dying for it as well.
I mean, Paragon got solo killed by both of the supports with his ultimate. So
Oh, they
GG's
called
called.
GG.
GG. I
Called.
mean, I
I
was about
respect
to
it.
say, but
GG.
I think yeah.
I respect
Why
it.
This game's
I respect
over.
it. It's difficult to get back into the game after that kind of start.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what would you like to see them do differently?
I would
next
like
game?
to see
Imagine.
them on a bit more comfort. I don't think that putting a random guy on Batrider when he's got that many games on it, and Paragon on Alk when he's got that many games on it, is the best
Yeah.
idea.
I mean, I thought about the Batrider pick before the Kunkka came in, and I felt like it was a really good Batrider game. But then they still snap picked it after the Kunkka showed up, and I think they were just had an idea that they wanted to execute and didn't really consider how it changed their draft. Yeah, I think they picked a really weak top lane into Tusk Viper,
Yeah.
and then they also lost their really strong lane, so it made the
would-
game really hard.
I would like to see Shallot play a bit more defensively if we're going to see that aggro come out from Live Laugh Luton in the top lane again. He was very far up, assuming that his Alchemist was going to play with him in the lane. You don't do that. That's a fundamental misunderstanding of the Alk safe lane. Alk is not going to fight unless the fight comes to him. Like he's not gonna walk halfway up the lane to help you. He's just gonna hit creeps.
I mean, also, like, against Tusk Viper, if you're out of position, I don't think there's any way you survive that. Like, as soon as you get caught, you're basically dead. Unless you have some insane hero.
Let's do a bit more post-game analysis on... Where's the game gone? There it is. Let me switch over to the Weatherman panel.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's the other man?
So...
Oh no.
Stop laughing at the
please
Weatherman panel.
Sorry.
Thanks, Amos.
Thanks, Amos.
It's
think
don't
it was
worry,
a chip.
it's not Amos. Are you looking at the stream?
Yeah, it's very funny.
Yeah. So, I think it was literally the reverse of what I thought was going to happen in this game. I was hoping that Whip were going to snowball out of the lanes, but it ended up being Live Laugh Luton snowballing out of 2 lanes, and
Yeah.
bot lane not going well enough for Whip that Web and I could just sit there and just farm.
I mean, if you look at the graphs at, let's have a look, 10, at like, even 5 minutes, right? They're just losing all the lanes so hard. It's
Yeah.
really unfortunate. Like, this Marcy Dawn should be basically winning the lane from like level 2 onwards.
Yeah.
But they sort of missed their window to be strong, and then this Dawn had no resources on lane the whole time and was just bullied out by a Drow, which, I mean, Drow can do really well where Banana played the lane really well, so it's unfortunate.
Have you seen hoBBit's KDA, by the way, in this game?
Yes, I did. I did see that. I assume he would have got MVP. So
I reckon so.
actually, who do we think was MVP this game?
MVP in this game, I would put to Emu. Emu was leading the charge on all of these games. Or every smoke, he was right at the front. He
know-
transitioned his good lane into a really good blink timing, just kept up the momentum.
I think if the same had happened on the Dire side, if we'd seen Volcani and was it Timorous Prawn on the Dawnbreaker?
Yes.
If they'd really pushed hard and made this and given Webinar no space, which I think they could have done with the heroes they had. It felt like they could have really really got on top of them and made their life hell. I think they could have really put up a really strong counter fight actually, with the Emu spiraling the top lane. It would have been really interesting to see.
It would have made the game a lot more balanced. But also, you know what we were saying about how like brainless it is to play POS 1? Look at where Banana's score. 2, 2, and 3. Just not contributing to this game and hitting creeps. You know? Be in the win condition for his team. Anybody can do that. And he's played 7 heroes in 8 games. It's impressive.
Oh yeah,
Also,
we can show the intro for Live Laugh Luton now.
Okay.
So a little.
Let me get it up. So if I drag this over here,
might start in auto playing. So just.
Yeah, I just need to. If I switch over to sources, let me create new scene, new scene, add. No, fuck. Remove that. Let me turn this
Such
off.
a high quality stream going.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, get ready for a high quality intro that I definitely worked really, really hard on.
Right. Add display capture. Right, you ready? This is the new intro for Live Laugh Luton. Where the fuck am I? This is
That
why
is excellent.
This is why we don't
Oh
have
my
fucking
God.
scenes randomly, because they messed up my fucking order. God damn it.
That is so good, though. It's truly excellent. Oh my god.
Just a taster of the nonsense left to come.
Oh, this can
this is
only
my-
get better.
I'm with this video. I am throwing down the gauntlet to other teams. I want to see production quality through the roof of coming into the elimination stages of stupid things supporting your team. So if you have a particular favorite team and you are able to produce something in some form, I'm throwing down the gauntlet for other people to go out and make these things, because I think they only make this tournament better by being terrible.
I completely agree. I feel like there's a lot of effort required for high quality scuffed things. You know, putting so much effort in that it looks scuffed is truly a treat.
It's not that hard to. It's not hard to make it look scuffed. It's just the idea. The best thing I did is I went, right, what can I basically rip off? Obviously, I'm not going to say what I'm ripping off. Clearly, what can I rip off? And then I just went, right, I'm going to make it roughly look like it-ish, and then stop there. When you get close to ish, that's the golden zone. Between
Yeah.
It looks enough like it that everyone can recognize it, but it's still super scuffed.
Yeah, you don't want to try and make it good, because then, yeah, it's just not the way. What's going on in this lobby? There's a lot of people chatting shit.
People are just asking if other people are ready, and they're just leaving it like that.
VG. Okay. I'm gonna be back 1 minute, but I assume the draft should be good.
Is that you on the flute?
It's not me on the flute. No, I wish I could play flute that badly. No, everyone's asking me to do stuff.
I believe that both teams are ready. I believe both teams have passed the G check.
Yeah. No, my gauntlet throwing down of saying please make stuff was not inviting people to ask me to make stuff.
No, literally, it's like the fucking. That's all that Live Love Luton is known for. I think is the outrageous lack of production value, but also the most effort put into making sure it has as little production as possible.
It's wonderful.
So perfect. Oh, I'm back just in time for the draft. Okay.
I think.
So whip.
10 seconds remaining.
Sorry, go on, Tofeh.
I was just going to say whip have first pick this time, but what were you going to say?
I was going to make a redundant comment. So, in replying to Jay, you said LLL seem to have the biggest fan base. I think the key is as well that they very early started establishing themselves as the meme team.
Yep,
it is very true.
That did happen. Unbeknownst to me, that did happen.
I think it's, and as a result, people ally themselves to that. They recognise it for what it is. Just 5 idiots having fun.
Like, honestly, you should have heard them in the game before this one that I was watching. They were furious at each other. Like, FPR was threatening to abandon. Emu was fucking furious. And then they just, like, they were queuing a pub before this, and then they came in and they were in this. Stessie knows. Stessie was in that stag.
What is this ban by? Has anybody banned out the NPR Viper yet?
I don't believe so. I think that the whip.
You should be.
They could steal it.
I mean,
I would like to see NPR play Dawnbreaker, or I would like to see him not play Viper, just because.
I mean, I just like
boring, and I want to put down a clip montage of him playing something other than Viper together.
I mean, I'm a big Viper. I like Viper. I think it's sort of hilarious to just ruin somebody's day. But if I was playing against Luton, I really would like.
There it is.
Oh, with the first pick. Okay, there we go.
It's not bad at all. That'd be a pretty. Do you think this is a pos 4, or do you think this is a mid Viper?
I think it'll either be a 2 or a 3.
You think so?
I do not want to see Goon support Viper again.
Yeah, Goon support Viper is not really very good.
So let's see if random guy's got this in his history. I'm sure he's played some Viper as a pseudo mid player. I think he plays a lot of sort of these.
Dire team pick.
I think he plays a lot.
There's the hoBBit lion.
Pokemon stored. God damn it.
Sword and
God
shield.
Damn it, chat.
Oh, damn it, that's so
love
bad.
Oh, okay.
I do like locking in the line immediately, though.
10
It gives disengage if you play as the 5 against the Viper lane.
I mean, yeah.
Seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
And it's not like they're gonna be. Oh, there we are.
There's the
There we go.
Dawnbreaker. Okay.
I got my wish.
I like that we're starting to see a meta develop in the Goon picks.
It's Live Laugh Luton.
First,
They have-
My,
Phase 1 Invoker.
Okay.
oh my god, I love it.
Dire team
Spicy.
Okay,
So it's not a mid Viper.
can I just say, like, from like a drafting perspective, I do not like this at all. I think it's a bit weird picking your 3 and your 2.
Yeah, I don't like a double core
10
opening.
seconds remaining.
I mean,
I'm not a huge fan.
I actually prefer it to a double support opening, to be honest. But I don't think the Goons can get away with it.
Oh my word! I think if this is a random guy Invoker, I don't think he has the Invoker games.
It could be a +4 Invoker. Could it be Volcani +4?
Let's have a
Is
look.
Volcani
His profile's private, so I can't tell you too much about what he's played.
I
I can tell you
mean,
what from ticketed matches. He hasn't played it so far. So far we've sort of seen our standard pos 4s from him, and maybe with a bit of pos 5 mixed in. We've seen Shaker, Lion, Snap. We saw Pugner's probably the most out there 4 we've seen.
I mean, he does seem to be a general support player, so he might have it in his roster. But
he's got just shy of 2.2k matches. So if it's not in this, I would be surprised if it's not in there somewhere.
Yeah, they banned out. They're just banning out FedEx heroes.
This happens in every single game against Live Luton. Every single one, they just ban out FedEx heroes. But Fed has enough of a hero pool that they can just pick around it.
I do wonder whether they feel like they have to give their mid the strongest start they can to try and come out of the lanes well. And therefore, sort of like, how can we set up this mid?
The problem is you've already set yourself up to fail with that, I think, because you picked Viper off lane. Like, unless you get this hero off to an incredibly good start, you can't leave him solo until like level maybe 5 or 6.
I mean, I do think probably Invoker Viper is a strong lane combo. Like, if you get Cold Snap with a Viper spitting on somebody, they're gonna die. That feels pretty strong. Also, you know, you go Quas Wex, right, if you're going support Voker, so you also have Ice Wall, which lets the Viper stay and catch people, assuming that they know how to press their buttons.
That's a very big ask.
It honestly, like, as a lane combo, I actually sort of like the idea of that. But it is also making you have a very greedy pos 4. Yeah. And your pos 3 is, like, not really a hero that rotates or creates a lot of action. So your pos 2 and pos 5 are going to have to do a lot of work this game to make up for that. Especially versus, like, a Dawnbreaker who's just going to turn up to every fight.
I'm just thinking about because obviously after this ban, Live Laugh Luton have free pick basically to pick whatever they want, and it will likely be Emu's 4, I think. What do you pick as the 4 that will likely want to roam against these heroes? Because you'll be the playmaker. You'll be the one going in first, making the space for Dawnbreaker ult to be used, potentially for your carry to get a free team fight.
I'd actually like to see some Hoodwink hero, maybe.
Clockwork.
Clockwork would be very good, yeah.
He'll not run at them. I mean, they banned their own. They banned Nyx, which, to be honest, makes sense. I think Emu wasn't very happy with this Nyx. This previous
well, I mean, it's also a very hard counter for the Dawnbreaker.
Yes, yeah. Just stand there thing that Carapace on.
Oh, they picked.
I actually really like this Juggernaut pick. I think if you save your pos 4 pick for the next pick, this means that you're sort of you might show your safe lane here or your 2 supports, and then you can pick something that has a really good game.
I reckon you could last pick your 4 on Live Laugh Luton, to be honest. I think you could pick like.
I don't know. I actually think they've ruined the draft every time they've done that. I think the 2 games that I've seen them lose is when they've last picked the 4, and it's just been terrible.
You're thinking about that tiny game, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
They lost 1 game, I think. Didn't they drop us? Oh, they lost 2. I forget.
I think they've lost.
We've only dropped 1 game against Bob's.
You've only dropped 1 game. Oh, it was the. There's Omni Knight.
Omni Shite. I hate the Sven. Absolutely hate the Sven.
I like this. I like the Sven versus Juggernaut.
Last pick or not. I don't
like Omni Sven.
Like, last overall pick or not, if you're not picking Sven in the 3rd phase, why are you picking it at all? I don't get it.
As an Earth Shaker, I actually don't like this Earth Shaker pick.
That's Emu Earth Shaker then. I think he's this is a play aggressive, win the lane. But
10 seconds remaining.
I'm with you. I don't necessarily like it. I don't necessarily know what it offers them.
I don't think it's very good versus this Viper on. Like, Omni Knights can just disrupt your go completely as long as he doesn't get caught by the stun. You're picking a second melee hero into a Sven, which doesn't feel very good.
I don't think you can pick Timber into Live Laugh Luton's heroes. I think you'll get. I think you will explode.
Right, I'm gonna not look at chat, but I'm gonna guess is that Jake who has suggested picking.
Yeah.
Okay, then you can ignore it because that's one of Jake's solutions to I don't know what to pick here, and there's at least a strength hero on their team.
I'm gonna pick Timber.
Yeah.
Okay.
Radiant team ban.
Red.
I like the Zeus.
How
ban.
do you?
Yeah, sorry.
How do you feel that Luton have last pick and Tinker is in the pool?
They have been desperate to pick Tinker this entire round robin group stage. Absolutely desperate.
I think Sven's really sad versus Tinker.
10 seconds remaining.
I think Omni Knight is also very sad versus
5
Tinker.
seconds
Omni Knight's really sad versus Tinker. They don't really have great catch unless they
You
pick
have
some hero that
amazing
has
team
catch.
fight with
They've-
the Goblin Tinker.
By the way, they've just banned 2 hard counters for the Tinker hero.
Yep.
Yeah, we're
And
This is
you
Tinker
just
pick.
win the lane. You just win the
Tinker
lane
pick,
with
there you
Tinker.
go.
There we
I
go.
fucking knew
They
it. Okay.
finally get their Tinker. It's finally time. Live Love Luton have won. They've won, and people are gonna fucking call them tryouts afterwards.
I just would like to say that I called this from the ban, so
Yeah.
Goon
So-
profit right here.
Look at him.
The,
Look at that little asshole with his PlayStation Move controllers. Fuck you.
Oh, very good.
Fed hasn't picked his hero because he's rubbing his hands in glee, no doubt, or doing something else with his hands. But I think the Tinkervix was foretold in the scrolls, as it were. It has only been played so far by average Whopper enjoyers who have 1-1 in terms of win-loss on it.
Yeah, Bonjour, my man.
Bonjour won yesterday. God, it was,
Oh my
it
god.
was something to behold.
So, okay, so we've got some interesting picks on the whip. Paragon Sven, he's played 30 matches on Sven and has a less than 50% win rate, 46 and a bit % win rate. So it's not too bad, but his KDA is a little bit sad. It's 8-10-10 on Sven.
Right. Okay.
So I don't know how.
Okay.
I'm a little bit bemused by the Sven pick. I think.
So it is Invoker support.
It was a 4 invoker, which felt
I'm not entirely sure how this bot. I actually don't know how these side lanes are going to go. These side lanes look very skill dependent. It's probably the best way I can put it.
I think top they just trade. I think the Sven Omni Knight lane just trades farm with the other lane, assuming that the Omni Knight doesn't get caught. And then the Juggernaut Lion lane, I don't know. I think assuming Werbadana doesn't mess up his spin, he should always be able to get away.
Sorry, who doesn't mess up their spin?
Oh, Werbadana. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, my
The
bad.
problem I have is that
He's,
I think
he's probably gonna die.
I think that
Where did Nana?
I think
Werbadana.
I think that Emu going into this game, he's looking at a very killable enemy safe lane, and he's looking at Fisher and he's looking at Starbreaker, and he's just thinking, yes, this is the damage and the control.
Ooh, spicy ult chat going on.
Okay, lads, let's
Books,
calm
books,
down.
books. Hang on, I could bait them. Hang on.
God.
Oh no. There we go. Yes. This is what I think of your jug skin, clown. They asked for it.
But I think if this, I don't know, it depends on. I think if Shallot plays the lane well, they should be pretty easy bot lane.
MPR. Do you think MPR will go for this and risk getting?
Ooh, this could be really bad actually. I actually
Doesn't have vision.
so. I actually think if Timorous Prawn put Volcani stayed on the high ground there and he walks down, that's really sad.
He didn't have vision for it. Would have been really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on this mid lane. Not gonna lie. It's
Bot lane.
the mid lane.
Oh, they're starting with a tri-lane top on Luton. They want to get a kill very early. This might be quite interesting to watch.
They do understand the Viper lane. They really do understand the pressure that this Viper lane can provide. But unfortunately, The heroes from Radiant are actually arriving quite late.
Well, they tried to take the bot rune, so they're missing their XP. Or Volcani? Oh, they...
How long will Emu stick around? Because honestly, NPR, not doing too bad. Like,
Can I ask how many games Timorous Prawn has on Viper, just out of interest?
Yeah,
Because he doesn't seem to understand the lane.
11 matches, typically played as a mid rather than a support, I think. He's got a little bit over a 50% win rate.
Timorous Prawn is
55.
down top. Yeah, I mean, this is... Oh, that was a really nice cold snap, but no.
And will they...
Is this a double kill?
No, they run out of stuns, but
Are they punishing?
they're trying to pressure NPR, but NPR already level 2 thanks to the solo XP on the first creep wave. Meanwhile, little goblin Tinker in the mid lane. Losing the CS battle for now, but you know how it is with Tinker. It hits a point and then suddenly it all changes.
Oh, the Invokers died top. Oh, I think this lane's a disaster for that.
Yeah, this is... I don't like the lane combo. Like, skill aside, I don't like the lane combo.
Oh no, Viper's going for the fucking Wraith Band into null build.
Oh, this is... yeah.
He's on a guide. It's a disaster.
It's a Tortellini guide. Any Tortellini fans in chat? Fuck off! Get out of here!
I love this. Yeah, I don't think Timorous Prawn is a Viper player. I think they've got him with a plan, but FedX is getting Astral to death.
He's I've just been watching him. Random guy walked all the way around in the trees to try and ambush FedX.
Yeah.
But in these early levels though, random guy is coming out slightly ahead on the CS. To be expected, but
Shallot's dying bot lane.
there will come to a point where Tinker will take over. Like 100% will take over. Shallot dying?
Oh, he lives.
No, the body block.
Very nice body bot by Paragon. Oh, they're going on the Viper top. Constant action in this game. Oh, the Volcani and Timorous Prawn standing together and just taking all the damage from the jug spin.
hoBBit just has no fear. hoBBit, click, click. Yes, hoBBit.
hoBBit already has Tranquil Boots at 3.5 minutes. What the?
hoBBit's got a kill and an assist. And hoBBit's fucking in!
He's feeding though a little bit.
I don't think he is. I think he's trying to bait for his jug. Who's almost
his jug didn't have spin for 7 seconds.
Nah,
so
dude, hoBBit's like hoBBit's in the mind of his enemies, right?
Oh, they're all challenging a random guy to a duel.
I think it started with
But NPR challenged Dawnbreak. NPR's challenged Tinker. Oh, they are all challenging him.
Dude, I saw Where Banana throw his gauntlet out. Very good.
Challenging each other.
This is going to be a cacophony when someone eventually dies.
A lot of action in this top lane. Shallot
Where
dying
Banana
again.
is very farmed.
Shallot dead again. Very unfortunate. Playing a bit too aggressive on this Omni Knight. Like, you're playing Omni Knight. Why you've also taken Purification at level 2, which I think is very bad.
Yeah, I think honestly, as soon as you get Heavenly Grace, you can man fight anybody on the lane, but before that, you're sort of not able to play the lane in the right way.
Every time Webinar misses a CS, a child somewhere cries. Shallot just walked out of the fountain to
Timorous
big
Prawn's
stun
dying
by
top.
hoBBit.
Yeah. That was a really nice tornado by Volcani, but it was just not enough.
a bit of insight I got from the team earlier today about how their comms go in game. So normally, NPR and Emu are the very, very vocal ones on Live Laugh Luton. hoBBit and Webinar are apparently just stay very quiet and just do their own thing in the top lane. Sorry, in the safe lane.
That was really interesting. Huh.
Like they're just on the same level.
Not like us in our safe lanes.
No, we're just both trying to get each other killed.
What do you mean?
Dude, I'm constantly trying to bait you to death.
Fucking degenerate.
So Doug is really sort of starting to spiral with these last hits of the knives here.
He's
Higher than
also,
both mids.
if you swap to the net worth, he is 7k above the next closest player.
7k?
7k,
Oh,
700.
700, sorry. Christ.
Jesus Christ. Oh, they get the
I think Webinar is going to die here. Oh,
No, he's out.
he's got phase, and because our Timorous Prawn has a null talisman, he doesn't have boots. So unfortunate.
Damn.
If anybody wants any Viper advice on how to play this hero off lane, what you do is you go to lane with like 2 branches and the parts of your Wraith Band, and then you just build treads, and that's it. You don't build none of this null talisman or you finish the Wraith Band. It's a bit of a bait. FedEx has an arcane rune. Oh, Jesus.
Shallot dead
Shallot
again.
to perish. Yeah.
God.
Playing very aggressive on this Omni Knight.
Fire the
Into it,
cannons,
into it.
Mr. Fed. I do like how Fed has changed from he used to have a Divine Rapier queued up in his quick buy.
Yeah.
And now he's got an Arcanist armor.
A Revenant's
Revenant's
Brute,
Brute,
don't you
I always
mean?
get those two
Unbelievable.
confused.
I see him change it on the fairly regular, to be fair.
Oh, what is happening with this fun fact? There's no capitalization. The witch is spelt wrong.
Which, oh gosh.
Insisting that you don't play the win condition.
Oh, Emu's dying bot, potentially?
That's a
Oh,
non-KieranTheWise fact there.
Insisting.
Oh, it wasn't
Shallot?
me.
Shallot?
Charlotte's a psychopath.
Dude,
I
Shallot
respect
is
it.
fucking furious. And I appreciate it.
In fairness,
Kidding.
Paragon is not doing too bad. Oh, tougher in the
Random
high
guy
five.
isn't doing too bad either mid. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to limit how much farm a Tinker can get.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't any stacks for the lads at the moment, which is what Sven sort of needs to play the game properly.
Oh yeah, of course, they completely removed much of the machines, didn't they?
Yes, it's now Warp Flare.
You
Which-
throw a flare towards your enemy. Like,
Have you seen what it does to cast range reduction, though? It's actually insane.
I didn't know until the other day. Like, so I didn't know until yesterday that oh, what was it? It was in the game that we cast yesterday. I didn't talk about it at all, but it was something that happened. The there was an ability that
Dyer's top tower
slowed
is
cast time. Like if you got hit by it. It was a shard, I
What?
think.
What shard was it?
It's really bothering me. It was in one of the games that we cast yesterday.
Oh,
He's looking to take this ancient stack or stack it again. Yeah, he's going to stack it again. So he's
Who's
making
gonna-
stacks.
Oh,
Not-
this is for FedEx. So
Not
what FedEx
nihilism.
will do is he's going to smoke and then laser this to death. I know
Sorry.
this because he tells me that this is what he does.
Hence the smoke in his back. That kind of makes sense.
Yes. I mean, this is a triple stack. I actually would really love this Sven to go
look
take
it up
that with
later.
his god strength.
The-
Okay. If anybody knows what it is, please tell us.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, look. Look at what FedEx is doing. Smoke.
here we go.
Laser.
He fucking
Told you.
knows. He knows, dude. He actually knows how to farm and tinker. You can do
Jack
this
has
forever.
sticks.
He's try-harding, lads.
Dude, this is very dangerous. Like, for what FedEx is doing
He's
in
about-
general.
He's about to get his.
Oh
blink
my
off.
god, here comes the
The
beats,
neutrals.
here come the fun.
And Emu, having made those stacks, his reward is gets to take mid for a bit, get some levels.
Yeah, and also gets all the gold, and also
Like,
gets a bunch of
more
gold.
Yeah. Danger
So-
top for Timorous
Oh,
Prawn. Joke ult is up. Oh, only got one slash off. Unfortunately, didn't bounce to Volcani. That's a shame.
What was the damage, though?
FedEx,
Yeah.
200 gold from his blink dagger now at 10 minutes.
And Emu, lovely bit of change there.
Some Dire have been very aggressive with their wards as well. They've been pretty aggressive, getting their walls down in both in Radiant Triangle and a nice line of them crossing the river mid.
Oh, this is a giant sausage, I believe.
Grand sausage.
Grand sausage.
Where is it?
So it's from from the Dire Triangle to the Radiant Triangle.
Ah, I see.
So the hill ward to the tower to the other hill ward.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Paragon is dying bot. Oh, nice heal from Shallot. No, I didn't quite say. What a shame.
Shallot probably dead too now. Dead for trying to
yeah,
save
No,
There's one.
I think he. Oh, I was gonna say. I think he
Just echo him. Echo him. Assert dominance, Emu. Come on.
Dawnbreaker's such a balanced hero. It's truly the best.
That's what you say after you've been abusing her all your pubs.
What do you mean,
Oh,
dude?
look who's TPing in
just
top. Rocket's
ready.
here.
Volcani's got an Urn of Shadows, but he has no charges, so it's sort of.
Webinar spinning down Timorous Prawn. It's gonna be another kill for him.
It's not the position you want your Viper in.
No.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Viper.
Contrast the previous game. Yeah. Oh, I'm not complaining, Nutkin. I'm saying it's nice to see. We have, I'm saying it's nice to see the coverage from Dio Vision.
Oh my god, that's burst damage!
I think he needed to turn.
Oh my god!
Oh
Okay.
my god! Yeah, there we go.
More kills?
This is very sad.
Fisher
I
up
think
soon?
that's a dead
Fisher up
shot.
in 2? No.
Radiant's
Oh, Volcani just walking in. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah,
Oh
this is,
no, the pig is well and truly in the gap.
the pig is. Oh my god. Fed's going for this? I know he is.
He's tagging the tower!
he had corrosive skin on him. Unbelievable. Clown.
Oh no! Pig in the gap.
Radiant's top tower
There it is.
Pig in the gap.
Pig in the gap. Someone clip it and put it in GOONTI National, please.
Somebody clip it, please. I just want all of the Fed clips, please.
Absolutely fat. I want FedEx shamed for that fucking for that fucking.
If show
Imagine
fight
playing
recap
Tinker in the
before it
GOONTI
goes.
National. They're doing that.
By the way, so the Viper did 24 damage to him in total, and that's what caused him to die.
Gentlemen and goons. Ladies and gentle goons.
Radiant's
Ladies and
bottom
gentle
tower
goons,
is under
indeed.
attack.
Trying to be inclusive here. Catch all bracket. Ladies, gentlemen, and goons.
Emu's slowly been farming this Blink Dagger mid.
Yeah, he's getting there.
So
Also, can
Oh my
NPR
God!
take the tower?
Finger up,
Radiant's bottom tower
finger not up. But they do
No.
get the kill.
Don't even need it.
he killed previous random guy with it in the last fight.
It would have been nice to get that kill a bit faster though, I think.
Paragon is rushing a Redalus.
Paragon is
Oh,
probably
that's
dead.
a really nice stun. That's really unfortunate.
Whacks him over the head like he's playing whack-a-mole.
Balanced hero right there. Very balanced.
Oh, look who's...
Please,
look who's,
NPR, go take this bot tower. That's all I want.
Look who's
you to
turned
do
up back to the mid lane.
He's
It's
been there, I
Mr.
think
Rockets.
Mr. Rockets himself.
It's on 61 life. NPR, please.
It's Boosh, the Goblin Tinker. He's arrived.
So, gentlemen, what do you think is
okay.
Whip's path to recovery here? Because obviously it's looking very strongly favoured Live Love Luton. 6k.
Luton
net worth
throwing
lead.
like this.
Yeah. Is there anything that the Whip could be doing at this point to?
Look at the space that's being created right now. Fucking hell. hoBBit's just creating space by running away.
I
noticed
actually...
finger used but no kill. That's a shame. But
It would have been... The only really unfortunate part of that fight for Live Laugh Luton is that Timorous Prawn got down the nether toxin,
Under attack.
broke aftershock, and none of them got stunned.
Oh, I see. Is that what happened?
Yeah, he went for a
Structures are
what do you call it, enchant totem, and they all
I
just
see.
kept clicking him because none of them was stunned.
I think their way back into this game is to get Paragon BKB, and then they try and time that with an item on their OD, and they basically take fights with that.
He's got BKB queued up, but first Daedalus, so
Yeah, I
Hobbit-
have
might be
seen
too
the
late.
Hobbit baiting once again.
Oh, he's gonna die though. He does get the
Where Banana DD really wants
DD
to
bit.
fight this. No, he's off.
DD.
Oh, he's back in. Oh, they catch him.
That's a very bad spin. I would that
Yeah,
puts the
I'd
fear of
report
God
you
in
if you
me.
did that spin in my game, Tofeh.
Yeah. I would too. I'd
But
report
look
myself.
look what's happening in the bot lane. Real pressure. Real pressure. on
Nutkins
the
asked,
tier two.
asked you to look at your Discord DMs. Redalus.
yeah, he must.
Give me a
I think he must have some convincing evidence.
Give me a sec. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Dyer's top tower.
Well played, Nutkin. Well played.
Radiant's
Oh, I love
bottom
it.
Tower is under attack.
Anyway. Oh, Paragon has been caught out top. That's death.
Can you dispel power runes? Yes. Who thinks that you
She
can't
did.
dispel power runes?
I dare to think.
Oh my god.
FedEx is rushing Ags. Oh, he's going Ags instead of Shivas. He's going for the fighting build.
Good.
I prefer
good,
this.
Good.
I do. I mean, I think he's
I
so
don't.
fat.
I don't want to see another Tinker rush Shivas and then miss every creep in the fucking static camps after fucking Bonjomon yesterday.
I mean, I think he probably could go at this game and just turbo farm, but I prefer to see the Ags with how he's playing the game.
Dyer
Oh,
looking
there's a
just keep
Philly
pressure
stone as
on.
well.
Dyer don't want to let up for 1 minute. It looks like finger used. No kill though.
Shallot got his spells off.
He's dead though. I mean, he's very dead.
So sad.
NPR has come out with it. He's got a death
Webinana
save.
is
now
Webinana
hunting.
is span off a cold snap. Would he go for the Omni on Timorous Prawn? He does.
Dyer's courage.
Big Omni.
He's gonna die here. He doesn't have spin. Yeah, that's a dead wire banana.
They don't have any save for him.
Dyer's
I mean, like,
has been killed.
yeah, omniing when you don't have spin afterwards is
So
criminal.
the whip might be behind, but they are cleaning up in these gauntlet challenges that they threw down.
That is true.
What is this? Look at the Sven's item build.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
he's
he's
rushed.
doing
He's
best,
rushed
though.
Redalus.
Yeah, he's rushing Daedalus after crit stick. BKB would have been really nice getting back in the game here, I think.
I think so too.
Okay, I'm out of 12 lights.
Oh,
Shallot's dead
Charlotte's
again.
getting caught again.
They are
What a-
feeding. They are feeding off Shallot for these Deso charges on NPR.
I know. I mean, this timing of your Deso with Starbreaker on Dawnbreaker is just insanely strong. Like, I just don't. It doesn't feel balanced.
I kind of like the way that hoBBit uses finger. Or like we've kind of trained hoBBit.
Paragon.
We've kind of trained hoBBit to not give a shit about the finger stats.
Hobbit just hit a
Hobbit.
creep instead of stunning.
Doesn't matter though.
Just watch.
hoBBit throws a single right click and gets the
God.
last hit, the kill.
Hobbit
does
watched him walk past directly behind him and then right click to creep.
We have kind of
Wonderful.
we've trained hoBBit to not care about finger stacks and to just use
That's
finger
good.
for burst damage. And if he gets a stack, great. If he doesn't, who gives a shit?
Radiant's
Like
That
just
is truly
use
the way to
just
do it.
use your burst damage like immediately. Like if you watch the way we described it to him is if you watch pro games, they don't like wait to secure a finger stack. They stun and then they finger mid stun because they want to get all of their damage out before they probably die.
Hobbit is feeding mid, or they do get a random guy. I think he's going to die to this webinar.
Spin Webinana.
There we go. Volcani's probably going to die here. Yeah, they've got stun in 4. Oh no, they don't want. They don't want to commit. They don't want to commit.
Radiant's
No,
middle
not under
tower is
wards.
under
They had a
attack.
So-
sneaking
NPR called it.
suspicion.
NPR has not died yet. He's 9-0-5.
Dude, NPR not being a coward this game. NPR playing actually probably the
No.
best that he's played, I think, this tournament so far.
Turns out he should just pick Dawnbreaker instead of.
He's putting
like,
pressure on the map where he
Dawnbreaker
needs to.
normally gets banned against him. Like, it's how he ends up on Viper
Yeah.
all the time.
I see.
But he's been like split pushing, or pushing side lanes, putting pressure on towers, trying to push this Sven out of farm. Like he's doing a really good job of making space on the map. While the other four just run around gallivanting around the map, killing whoever they have to run into.
Oh, that's.
I was gonna say webinar. I was gonna say webinar. Maybe diving a bit too deep. But here comes Rocket Man.
God. Timorous Prawn, Deadman.
Oh, I thought MPL might be in trouble.
Almost.
Oh, FedEx.
He's gonna get the kill. I don't know if he got
Is
the
he gonna
finger
do
stack,
this?
but he got the
A
kill.
lot.
That's the important thing.
Shallot, friend, you don't want to be running into this. We'll just
Please
rock
don't
you.
die to the
hoBBit.
tower again, FedEx. Please.
hoBBit did get a finger stack, yes.
Thank fuck.
Excellent.
FedEx has been soaking up the map. To be fair, Paragon has been hitting a lot of creeps. To be fair, he's been in the right part of the map, doing the right thing, but he just keeps getting caught
Yeah.
out.
He's
He's
too
He
just
hit
hasn't
behind.
he hasn't really got the
Juggernaut.
items
Tower is under
to get
attack.
to get his own burst damage off. Like he hasn't really
I
got the
know.
items to get it off right now, which is
I really
not
wish-
good. Considering what the current state of the game is, when your team is like dying constantly or being dived under a tier 2.
Yeah, I mean, I really think this Crystallis is a bit sad, but
I think the Whip need to not try and defend this tier 2, because that's just going to get... So Timorous Prawn's standing there. This is something that my Librarian's been trying to drill into me, and FedEx been trying to drill into me, so not stand in this dead ground between your high ground and the tier 2. Particularly if you know that they've got vision, and you know that there's 3 of them kicking around in those few trees to the right, because they will just jump you and kill you, and there's not a damn lot you can do about it.
Yeah,
So it's
like-
interesting.
Oh, Tofeh, it's your favourite thing.
don't fucking no.
They
This
picked
can't,
it.
this, dude, it
They-
can't
they
happen
might
2
not
days
see
in a
it.
row.
They might
It's
not
not
see it.
acceptable.
It's going to expire in a minute and 10 seconds. Maybe they'll leave it for so long.
Maybe they'll leave it. Fucking webinar's coming over. They are taking Roshan.
I think it's...
And I
Roshan
think,
is-
I think
is a
it's
goner.
very, very fucking...
Fuck's sake. I
Cool
hate
down.
everything about this game. Do Whip know the memes well enough to understand what's happening? That's the question. Oh, they just.
I don't think so. I think they've got bigger problems going on right now with Shallot dying again in the top lane.
Tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the
Paragon is almost at BKB.
He is all... Will it be enough though?
It's a fight.
That's the problem. It's like, you have essentially your mobility with this BKB timing is Warcry. That's your mobility. You get a burst
Yeah.
of move speed, and that's it.
I mean, the most important thing for him, I think, is that he has his Warcry for when the Sven Omni slashes him. And if he doesn't, then it's really sad.
But it's like
Radiant's top
he has.
tower is under
It's really annoying. He has to wait for the Blink Echo from Emu. He can't afford to get Blink Echoed.
I think he... Yeah. I don't even know. I think this Viper just...
Oh, not again! Leave him alone!
What the... Oh, God. I didn't even see the fucking pop-up, but all I know is...
Emu was standing at the
That's
top of
abuse.
these stairs, just waiting.
Unfortunately, I can't repeat previous ones, it looks like. Nice.
That was about Emu, Tofeh hating DD into Roche. Also rumoured to be a hippo.
Oh,
Also rumored to be a hippo. I can neither confirm nor deny the smiling hippo
Your
status.
hippo. It's on stream right now, you fool. The camera feed is on the game.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm disappointed you don't have the shot where I was the brain slug on top of Milkape's head. That was the best.
Oh,
No, we
yeah,
got rid
we
of
did.
it because we scaled you up and put you on the...
I know.
Panel. I did like
You
the
must
brain
know
slug
this.
version,
So just
to be
know
honest.
your victory is tarnished. Paragon, I suspect, unhappy at the outcome here. But I mean, it's just they've done. Paragon has done reasonably well considering how close in the base they've been. He is still 3 and a bit K behind net worth wise.
Oh god.
I think he's still committing to this Stainless at this point. Is
Chat, I am going to speak to the team and ask
if
them
you just
not
saw
to
what
talk
happened
to
there
casters
with the Dawnbreaker
after
Blink
this game.
Basher Shard Deso, it's just.
Come on, lads. Come on, lads. Let's talk about how
that.
Radiant can get back into the game. All right.
So, I think what they have to do is hope that where Banana does something like this and throws, because he's just thrown really hard. Timorous Prawn? Yeah, he's going to die here. He doesn't have an Omnisash. He'll have a spin when he's back up.
He has Blink Echo on Earthshaker.
Oh, Paragon pressed his BKB. Oh no, he
He
didn't.
pressed his BKB earlier.
Oh no, he got
doesn't have it
Astral.
now.
Oh, he's going to kill Square Banana though.
Oh, the
no,
mana
he doesn't.
dodge!
No.
Oh no, shallot. That was so
Shallot.
unfortunate. That was such a late GA. The buyback was just too late. And Emu is just controlling this. Emu is just controlling this area
yeah.
with the shard of the Earthshaker.
They know he's there.
Feed.
But now he's there. Oh no, Emu! Emu, there's no way you get this kill, right?
Radiant's bottom tower
No
is
fucking
under
way.
attack.
Oh,
He blinked into the fountain. He went too far. Okay,
Genius.
Emu.
Emu.
There isn't a spot that you blink into there, by the way, so it auto clips you into the fountain.
I see. Okay.
Just as the
Because
thing.
of the
So
density
if you,
of trees.
yeah, basically. So if you blink on a
The
spot
thing
that
is,
has
if
a
he
high
was,
tree density, it clips you sideways.
If he was using the Immortal Gardens terrain, he would know that. Like we are on this very
Yes.
cast.
I am
very
also using it
cursed.
as well because it's very balanced. If you look at the top left side of the map,
Yeah,
you'll
you see,
know why
you
we're
see all
using
the
it.
paths on the Immortal Gardens terrain. It's totally not cheating. Using
Yeah.
a terrain that you could only get on the TI5 Battle Pass.
I mean, also the top half of the map is also very, very cursed for this as well, above the Dire Tier 2.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. Not tradable, not marketable, by the way.
Oh. This
Finger
is,
up.
oh,
Finger.
very nice
Finger.
save.
Yes,
There we
Hobbit.
go.
Very nice.
Hobbit up to a 5 finger stacks. And he's looking for more with that Ags on the way. Well, he's in his
That's
purchase
just
bar,
quick
I
boy.
should say.
Hobbit's having fun.
Yeah.
Oh no,
So-
did Paragon have to use his 8-second BKB to run away from Tinker?
It looks that way, yeah.
No.
60 seconds on BKB, it's going to be and no
I mean-
buyback. No buybacks on anyone from oh no, sorry, Boca has buyback status on
This is, by the way, the worst push. This is the worst push. How long have they been pushing this bot tier 3?
Oh, NPR's just going in. No cares. I
They
think he
do have
might
the
die
backup
though.
though. He has
Oh,
the
he's not
echo
stunned
again.
him?
They are just trying to bait. He has the echo.
Wow. That mind breaker.
Sven dead for 50 seconds.
Tower is under attack.
No
back
He didn't
buyback.
have his BKB.
There's a big echo. Shallot gonna die back
Oh,
here? No!
He was
kill.
broken. He was literally he jumped into the spit, so he didn't get
Jumped into the Pepe
That's a shot.
spit.
But Mr. Laser has turned up to clear up.
Here comes Mr. Laser.
random guy BKBs to get back into the fountain.
Unfortunately, the only one with buyback is still alive. So Invoker's not yet died.
GG. Okay, they call it.
GG is cool.
Nothing wrong with that. It's fine. It's
I respect it.
I respect it. It's there's obviously a lot of hope still for Whip
Wait,
further.
wait 30 seconds. Are they waiting for exactly 30 minutes? So is that their request?
My victory condition is
Victory
30 minutes.
So they're taking it very well. Good-natured lads
Good-
on the whip.
Good sports.
Good natured.
Good
Good
sports. And there's a lot of hope still for Whip, I believe, in the round robin.
Yeah.
Please, finger stacks.
Or Paragon.
Yeah. I think we're into for a very exciting upper and lower bracket.
Yeah,
It'll be
I
very
believe that
interesting to see the
2-0
information.
puts Live Laugh Luton in a very good
Perfect.
position.
30 minutes.
So this means that Luton are confirmed for upper bracket.
Yes, I believe so. They have
They
one game
joined
in
Bob.
hand.
Yeah, they joined Bommy Bad Boys in confirmed for upper bracket this win. So
Wow, what a game. Not by no means the worst game we've seen so far.
What an game.
And game.
Let's look at some graphs. There they are. Well, that was quite the game.
I think
MVP.
I think it has to be MPR.
I want to give it to NPR because
Yeah,
I'm
NPR.
sure as hell not giving it to FedEx.
So
Yeah.
if you look at hero damage, he was the second highest for hero damage just after FedEx, and I think he still had. I think he had the best map pressure. I mean, FedEx obviously was doing the clean up all the creeps present on the map.
I mean,
NPR was pushing towers and things.
NPR didn't die. He had 15 kills. He has to be MVP. I feel like there's no.
Yeah,
He was
we
like
can't give it to
doing
anyone
much
else.
for the team. It was unbelievable. He won his lane. I think Whip tried to be smart by block picking this Viper, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
Timorous Prawn. I guess whoever was drafting for them said "play like Seb," as that iconic
Yeah.
phrase goes,
I
and he
think
didn't know how to play like
The
Seb.
only half decent bit of advice I can give for this game is shallot. You need if you're playing a hero like Omni Knight, or who did he play in the first game?
Shadow Shaman.
He played Shadow Shaman. You can't play as that far forward like you're playing Ogre or something. You can't play like that. You literally, if you're playing Omni Knight, I actually really liked the way you played Omni Knight. Stand behind your carry and press Q and W on them when they get gone on. That's your job. You don't need to be up there pressing E on them if it's a lane that you're going to die. Like you just don't need to. You just don't need to at all.
I'd like to give a little shout out to a random guy who, despite the fact that it looked like he was having a rough game, he only finished 1-4, like only 4 deaths from that. It's pretty good going against Fed Tinker mid, and he did come out of that with some items. He had BKB, he had Witchblade at the end of that, so wasn't like completely poor at the end of that. So yeah, shout out to random guy.
Also, I just want to clarify that I made a mistake. So Bommy's Bad Boys are not confirmed for upper backer kit, but 5 4'3" 1 billionaires are. So
Okay.
that's who Luton join.
That
Very
was
good.
their 5 4. I'm not even going to try and do that team.
5 4'3" 1 billionaires.
Yes,
There
them
we go.
were, I believe, Live Luton's first series. The 3
Yes,
was
they
against them. I think they came out like 2-0.
They went 1-1.
Oh, was
No,
that the
they
one?
went 2-0.
I know.
They did get
Yes.
2-0, yes. God, that's unbelievable. Who am I thinking? Oh yeah, Bommy's Bad Boys took a game off Luton. Indeed.
Yeah, let's have a look at some stats.
Paragon claiming in in the chat. Should we see if anybody's available for a post-game interview from either side?
Well, all of let's just drag FedEx in here.
No, that's probably a bit.
okay.
Let's just drag FedEx in here for a post-game interview without any
FedEx,
warning. Just get him
Don't
in.
swear, you're live on
you're,
Redalus.
you're lucky.
You're lucky,
Pig in the gaff was about to come out.
dude. You
Unbelievable.
fucking you blinked under a tier 2 and just
I
killed
know.
yourself.
I thought I was like, you know what? With defense matrix, I could take this. Just didn't have defense matrix.
Oh
And
god, okay.
It's
That's
several
what it was.
stacks of corrosive skin
And
as
then
well. And...
I cancelled my my rearm. So I was like, oh.
You literally took 24 damage from corrosive skin off the Viper.
Yeah.
That is what killed you. It was awful.
I see. He was holding that point.
Yeah, he was. He
We
was.
do a bit of trolling.
So how does it feel? How does it feel, Fed, to be now guaranteed upper bracket for the playoffs?
You've got it.
The booth in the game one, team one. Oh, it was just exhilarating.
And then you go try hard and pick your tinker. What do you have to say to all the people in chat who are calling you a filthy fucking tryhard?
Well, I'd like to call them a lot of things, but it's your stream, so I'm not going to. But God bless you, people in chat.
Because I know you've been waiting to pick this tinker for a long time, and it's
No,
the amount of
Emu
game-
has. It's always Emu.
I've not seen a quicker pick than when, as soon as the 5th pick was done for. I think it was instantly locked, Tinker locked.
I saw that you had last pick, and I saw that they were saving the picks, and I was like, oh, they could FedEx Tinker this game. And then the 2 bans for the Zeus and the Silencer counters, I was like, oh, okay, we know what's coming up.
Yeah, we were either gonna do it. We were gonna pick it in the first phase, or just
Okay.
the last pick it. Then that was it.
Respect
That's
it.
all right.
Respect it.
Not too bad. NPR did a bit of stuff. He winning.
You had a really good game.
I honestly think that NPR was your key player in game 2.
Those times. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did very well. Okay, well, go back to your team.
Ciao. TY done.
Thank you, FedEx.
Kick him out of the room. I need to have a word with them later
Get him
about not trying to have in-jokes with the casters. You know, kind of sour the game a little bit.
Yeah, we should probably refrain from
But
that.
yeah, I'm gonna try and dissuade them from doing that in the future.
Yes.
But, yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. I believe that the next series that we have for Live Laugh Luton that's being done on this channel is their Live Laugh Luton's last series of the group stage
Against Wogan's winners.
against
right?
Wogan's winners. Currently, it's not a free win. It's far from a
No.
free win.
So, Wogan's winners and Work in Progress after that series are now tied 3-5 for 4th and 5th in the standings. So, you know, if Wogan's winners can win this, they almost guarantee no playoff or no tiebreakers for themselves.
I believe so, because it's a very important 2 series.
Because Work in Progress are also playing 5-4-3-1 billionaires. So both of those are teams that have already qualified. So
Yes.
very hard games. So I think if Wogan's winners can take 1 game off, they could maybe feel confident, or you know.
I think it is a race. Considering where Bommy's Bad Boys' position is on the table right now, I think it is basically just a race for 4th at this point.
Yeah, because who do Bommy's Bad Boys still have to play? Oh, they have to play Goon Special Forces. So, and Goon Special Forces are currently still 0-8 in the.
Could turn around at any time. Any time they could turn around.
One day, you know, Clavs is gonna do a rousing speech, and
I'm afraid I'm going to have to head off. But thank you very much for the cast.
See you later, Kieran.
As always, it's a pleasure.
Oh, that's a good point. Live Laugh Luton, should we be playing those games at the same time for tournament integrity?
I genuinely don't know. We have organised the game for Sunday at 8 PM BST. That is when the series is confirmed to be going ahead this coming Sunday.
Let me see.
I should be home in time to actually do it.
Okay.
And then obviously there's going to be, after that series, there's probably going to be a lot of discussion about, you know, how tiebreakers is going to be resolved, and then we've got group stage starting in the next. Sorry, we've got playoffs starting the next week.
What week? What are the dates for playoffs again?
So playoffs. They start literally on the next day.
So they start on the 3rd of October.
The 3rd of October. There's going to be. There's going to be the first 3 matches of upper bracket quarterfinal are going to be played.
Okay.
And then on Tuesday, the final one of upper bracket is going to be played, and the first 2 of lower bracket. If you look at the pin spreadsheet in GOONTI National, Eri's added a new page where it's just basically.
I saw the caster one.
Yeah, it's color. No, if you go to the like the main GOONTI National overview, there's a new sheet called Sheet 2.
I see. So the upper bracket quarterfinals are all being played on the Monday.
Yes, and apart from the grand final, all of these are best of 1.
I guess you're not available on that Monday.
I'm not available on the Monday.
So I can cover the Live Laugh Luton series on that day.
If Ted isn't on it, because Ted's just basically going to do what he likes.
I see.
It's fine. Like I said, like I put my name down on the caster spreadsheet, but I'll probably only do Live Laugh Luton series.
That's fair.
But I am basically free for whatever day, and except like maybe 2 days if they do like a deep run into the playoffs.
Okay, that's good to know.
I'd hate to not be here for them when they go out though. Like I'd at least get to see.
I'd love to see it.
But yeah, if NPR is correct, looking at this table, if they finish first in group, they're not playing until Tuesday.
Okay, good.
Because they'll be Group B #1 seed. They're likely to either be the last game on Monday at this point. I think they're either likely to be the last game on Monday or the first game on Tuesday.
That makes a lot of sense.
Depending on how the other games finish.
I see. Well, the thing is, Live Laugh Luton have everything in their own hands, right? Because they currently have the best win rate in their group.
Yes.
Because they're 3-1, whereas 5 4'3" billionaires are 3-0-1.
Wogan's Winners is not going to be an easy game, an easy series.
True, that is true. So if they can take a 2-0, they will confirm top place and a Redalus cast, which the sponsored would be very happy with. That's all I know.
True. Very true.
Very true.
Right. I'm gonna head off because it is late.
Yeah, I'm out.
But thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Tofeh, for returning for another cast. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Shout out to Kieran. Shout out to the teams.
Yes.
Thank
shout
you,
out to the
hoBBit,
teams.
for subscribing with Twitch Prime. I still need to update my my resub to Pig in the Gaff, but that'll be done at some point.
Very good.
Okay, thank you very much for watching.